Hey y'all, welcome to the Holiday Hotties Challenge with Hotties Pilates. I'm so excited to be back on the mat with y'all this year in my new studio. We are going to get started. This is going to be 10 workouts total, as quick as I can squeeze them in. I get a little excited on my workouts with very minimal props, if any at all. All props will be optional. All of the workouts, I will explain pre and postnatal modifications. So, if you are pregnant or if you just had a baby, these workouts are totally doable for you as well. Like I said, I'll just explain modifications. Um, First workout, I'm going to be using a soft Pilates ball. If you do not have one of these at home, they are so great, especially if you are pre and postnatal. You can literally order them on Amazon for like $5. But if not, you can use a soft pillow, or if you want to roll up a sweatshirt, totally up to you, or we can use nothing at all. Also, option to grab a set of light free weights if you want to add those to our squats and ab series. So, we're going to get started with some standing inner thighs. Okay, so we're going to start just standing on the mat. The ball is going to come in between your legs, like right where your inner thighs are, right above the kneecap. So you want to have the ball at a comfortable position where you can squeeze it, and you won't feel your knee joints, your ankle joints, or your hip joints too much. We're just going to keep our flat feet on the floor, pushing through the tripod of our feet, the big toe, little toe, heel. So we're just going to keep our chest lifted. You're just going to sit the booty back and down like I'm trying to sit on the bench here. And then you're going to squeeze the ball on the way up. So naturally, when you squat low, you're going to naturally open the knees just a little bit. That's totally fine. I just want you to think about zipping through the inner thighs, the pelvic floor as you stand tall. Okay, I'm not going to get carried away on my time because I have a clock literally right in front of me. So we're going to go 30 seconds here. I'll turn to the side so you can see my form. So you literally, now you don't want to arch the back too much, and you don't want to tuck the tail to where this lower lumbar spine has a lot of strength. So you want what's called a neutral spine, and that's just natural spine. So you squeeze the ball as you lift. All right, let's go 10 more seconds here. Breathe. You want to exhale on the way up. Last five. In four. We're going to switch up the tension. Three, two, one. Now we squeeze the ball on the way down, and then we release it on the way up. So really try to squeeze those inner thighs on the way down, and you inhale on the way up. So breath work, you always want to take an exhale at the heaviest point of tension. So if it is harder for you to stand up, then take an exhale on the way up. Yeah, totally up to you. So we're squeezing on the way down, digging those feet into the floor. We have 20 seconds and then we start our holds. Exciting. Inhale up, exhale down. Really squeeze that ball. If you don't have a ball, I want you to make sure you're not sinking on the inside of your feet and buckling those knees. Yeah? Let's go. Last five. In four, we're going to stay low. Three, one, hold. Nice and slow. You're going to squeeze the ball. Exhale. Again, think about lengthening through the pelvic floor, the deep lower abs, through the kneecaps. So you're not using so much of the groin, if that makes any sense at all. Last 10. Breathe through it. 9. Good. 8. 7. In 6, we'll keep the ball nice and tight. 5. In 4. 3. Good. 2. 1. Ball stays nice and tight. We go little tiny pulses with the hips on the way down. So I'm pushing down and down and down, almost like I'm on a pogo stick. Do y'all remember those? My brain literally just thought of that. So you're pushing down. Last 10. Good. In 9, we're going to pulse up. 8. 7. My inner thighs are burning. 6. In 5, we stay low. 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Now we pulse up. That ball is still tight. Up. So this one's like we're bouncing. Last 10. 9. Good. 8. We have another part. 7, 6, 5. We'll keep the knees bent. 4. You still have that neutral spine. 3. Abs are pulled in. 2, 1. From here, we're going to roll through our ankle joints. We're going to lift the heels up, bring them back down. Lift the heels up, bring them back down. I don't care how high the heels go. Yeah, I talk about it a lot in class. We can either go hidden heels, or you can go pumps, or you can go stilettos. Totally up to you. If you're a guy doing this, you have no idea what any of that means. That's totally fine. But now we should start to feel the tops of our thighs, the quads. Last 10. In 9, we're going to keep the heels high. You got it. Last 7, 6, 5. In 4, we're going to balance. 3, 2, 1. I want you to spread those toes apart. Really plant them into the mat. We're going to go all the way up, all the way down, nice and slow. Really dig the ball of your foot, the toes into the floor. Last 10. Breathe for 9. 8. This is really stabilizing and strengthening our ankle joints. 7. Breathe. 6, 5. In 4, we start those holds again. 3, 2, 1. Stay low. We squeeze the ball. My heels are still off the mat. If you feel imbalanced here, I want you to alternate the heels. Yeah. Last 10, 9. Good. 8. Breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4. In 3, we go for those pulses. 2, 1. We pulse down, down. We have 10, 9. Good. 8, 7. In 6, we pulse up. 5. Last 4. You got it. For 3, 2, 1. We pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We take a rest. 5. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Take a little stretch if you need. We're going to take that ball out. Okay, so while we are standing, we're going to move into our right leg series. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. The ball, if you have it, is going to come on the floor. If you do not have the ball, then I recommend you, if you have a yoga block or a chair, a stool, something that's a different height than the floor, a little bit higher, it's going to get deeper through that right butt cheek. So we're going to be in a little split squat. My ball is lopsided here. So the ball of my left foot is on the Pilates ball. My right foot is on the floor. So we're just in a split squat position here. So my feet are about hip width distance apart. We're just going to bend through both knees. I'm going to keep my chest lifted. I'm going to arch this lower back. And I'm going to drive through my right tripod of my foot, big toe, little toe, heel, to shoot straight up. So we come down, press to that right foot to lift. Now, the goal here is to put next to no weight on this ball behind you because we're working through this right hamstring. Ooh, already feel my butt cheek. So we come down and we lift. This right here, if you have the hand weights, you can reach the arms forward, bend the elbows, pull them in. You can go for a sexy back. You can go for a fly. The world is your oyster here with the arms. So anytime you add the arms, it just gets the heart rate up more. So for this, you want to, when you bend the knee, you want to try not to drive this knee forward too far. You want to pull the knee back to where it's right over the ankle. And that's really going to get deeper through that back of the leg. I'm going to watch my time. 20 seconds here. I like an inhale on the way down and exhale on the way up. Good. Sitting that booty back. We have 10. In 9, we'll stay low. 8. Good. 7. 6. In 5, we'll keep that booty back. 4. 3, last 2, 1. We stay low. We pull sit back like there's a stool behind us that we're trying to sit down on. Yes, we have that neutral spine here. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. We have one more part. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Now, from the waist up, we're going to hinge over for a bow. Think of this like a single leg deadlift. You're going to hinge, send the booty back as your chest lowers. You're going to lift up. Nothing happens from the waist down. We hinge, inhale, exhale, squeeze that right butt cheek at the top. Woo! Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Let's go 25 more seconds here. Sit that booty back when you hinge over, and then thrust that hip forward when you lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last 10. In 9, we're going to reposition that left foot. 8, 7, 6, last 5. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here if you can. The top of this left foot is going to come onto the ball. If you do not have the ball, grab a slider if you have one, or a paper plate or a sock, something to slide your foot. This right knee stays bent. We're just going to pull this left knee in, and you're going to kick it out. So I'm just rolling my foot on the top of this ball. You can even use a basketball if you dare. Careful with your balance. Make sure you have something nearby to hold on to. So same thing, nothing's happening from the waist up, yeah? My hip, it's just the ball and socket moving as this left knee pulls in. My right butt cheek is on fire. Inhale out and exhale. Let's go. 15 seconds here. We're going to keep that back leg straight. So good, guys. Pull it in. You got it. Last 5. In 4, we keep that back leg straight. 3, 2, 1. We finish with a little spinal rotation here. We're going to rotate to the right. Hands to prayer, or if you want to go hands behind your head, or if you have weights, you can open the arms out wide. Bring it back to center. Keep that tailbone up and back. Let's go for 10. Good. For 9, this shoots more through the outside of that right glute. 8. In 7, you got it. 6, we'll shake it out. 5, last 4, 3, final 2, 1, and rest. Woo, shake it out. Grab some water. Okay, we are going to move to the floor for some ball abs. Again, if you do not have this ball, I do recommend a soft pillow, something for lower back support. Um, if you do not have lower back problems, then we're just going to come into a rounded spine, and that's totally fine too. If you are pregnant, I would like for you to place the ball in between the knees, and we're going to do some pelvic floor. Yeah, so option 1, ball is going to come onto your lower back. You want it in a comfortable position to where your pelvis feels pretty supported. And then if you are pregnant, again, ball is going to come in between the thigh or in between the knees. You can either come down to your elbows or up to your palms, and you're just going to squeeze the ball and think about putting your core into it, not necessarily the inner thighs. Okay. So if you do have the hand weights, you can totally use those here. Otherwise, we're just going to start with hands behind the head and lower back supported. So for a little connection here, I want you to think about pushing the head into your palms, and you're lifting up through the rib cage. That's going to help you prevent from coning through the core. And you're going to engage through the transverse abdominals, which is the corset muscles around your abs. Yeah. Okay. Enough chatting. So we're just going to lift up through the ribs. And I want you to do so by just, again, pushing that head into your palms. You're going to exhale as you lift. I want you pushing that diaphragm down, emptying out your lungs. Yeah, this are I think of the abs as the balloon. Yeah, you're just literally trying to deflate. And that's how you're going to get the six-pack abs. Really engaging through the deepest layer of that abdominal wall. Okay, let me watch my time. I'm just chatting. 20 seconds. So another thing I will point out, keep going. I'm watching the time, is you don't want to arch your back over the ball and then crunch up. Yeah. You want to maintain the C curve. So you're literally kind of working in opposition up against the ball. Same thing if you have the pillow. Let's go for 10, for 9, in 8. We're going to hold that C curve. 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Now, if you are pregnant, I want you to lie on your back all the way down. And I want you to place the ball in between your palms and your knee. And I just want you to pull the knee into the ball. The rest of us, we're going to hold this C curve here. Now, arms are going to come to a hug a tree. So it's like I'm giving someone a hug right here. So you're going to open the arms as you crunch back, close the arms as you lift. So again, if you have hand weights, this does make it heavier through the chest, through the pecs, through the serratus muscle, which is really nerdy of me, but in those armpits. Inhale back. Exhale. I want you to squeeze those inner thighs, what we worked at the beginning. Let's go. Last 10. In 9, 8, 7. Try to open those arms wide. 6. In 5. We're going to hold that C curve. 4. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Now we're going to work on these right side obliques. If you are pregnant, you can do this with us. So you're going to open the right arm. I want you to reach the right arm for the floor behind you. And you're going to exhale, scoop and lift up. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, pull. I want you to think about moving through peanut butter, moving through water, really slow, really controlled. And then you're fighting that resistance on the way up. So prenatal, postnatal, we are working this external oblique right here, which is super important when you're carrying the baby, when you're going through labor, giving birth, and when you're recovering, because that's what's going to help wrap our core. Yes. Inhale back and exhale, lift. Let's go 10 more. For 10, for 9, in 8. We're going to hold it open. 7, 6, in 5. We're going to reach it back. 4, last 3. I'm scooping up. 2, good. 1, hold it. Arms are at a diagonal. I want you to reach, tap that middle finger to the floor behind you. Breathe. 10, breathe for 9. In 8, we're going to pulse up. 7. So it's like I'm reaching for something behind me. 6, 5. In 4, you got it. For 3, 2, 1. Now we pulse up like I'm reaching for something up high. 10, breathe. 9. In 8, we'll come back to center. 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3. So good. For 2, 1. We come back to center. We go right for the other side. I'll turn this way so you can see me. So now you're going to reach that left arm behind you above the mat. Exhale, scoop it up. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, scoop it up. Good. Let's go for 10, for 9, in 8. We'll go for those pulses. 7, 6, in 5. We'll reach for the floor. 4, 3, last 2, 1. Hold it back. We reach for the floor. Breathe. 10, 9, 8. Try to tap that middle finger to the floor. 7, in 6. We'll pulse it up. 5. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. We pulse it up. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7. In 6. We'll take a little rest. 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a little stretch over the ball if you have one. If not, I just want you to reach the arms and legs long. Okay, we're almost done with these abs, and then we'll go to our left legs. So I'm going to turn back around. So what you're going to do here is, I want you to, if you have the ball, keep it where you had it. If you have a pillow, I want you to ditch it, and I want you to come onto. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's ditch the ball. Every one of us, we're gonna go flat on your spine. If you are pregnant, of course, prop yourself up just a little bit through the upper thoracic spine, just so your pelvis is supported. Okay, so from here, option 1, we are going to lift both knees to tabletop position, and that's both knees at a 90-degree angle. We're going to go for an imprinted spine. So you're going to push the back ribs into the mat, and you're going to pull the rib cage in together. So if you are pregnant, you can either prop yourself up on your elbows, or if you have a soft pillow. So from here, if you are flat on the floor, you can keep the head down, or you can go arms by your side, whatever feels best. Otherwise, we're going to lift our head, neck, and shoulders. We're going to keep the legs at 90. We're going to reach the toes for the edge of the mat. Take an inhale. I'm keeping my spine imprinted here. If I lift my lower back, that's where I'm going to use my lower back and put a lot of strain on it to lift my knee. So you're going to tap it and exhale, scoop and lift it up. So now we're working those internal obliques. Yeah. Middle of the core is rectus abdominis. These are going to be your internal obliques, which again, if you are pregnant, you can work these. So from here, we're going to tap, inhale out, exhale. If you feel your lower back, we're just going to alternate. If you feel your lower back start to lift, don't tap all the way to the floor. Yeah. Do whatever feels best for you. If you need to be here, that's totally fine. I just want you to go single leg, one at a time, and lift. Tap and lift. If you are pregnant, this is what we're doing here together. You're going to exhale, scoop, pull it up, and rest. Exhale, scoop. I want you to really use those abs and not the hip flexors. So we're just going to tap and lift, tap and lift. Let's go 30 more seconds here. I've been chatting a lot. I just geek out over form, over breath work, especially if you're pre and postnatal. Please send me a DM if you have any questions on your recovery, or if you feel any type of pinch or pull that doesn't feel right. Always stop the movement. Last 5. In 4, 3, we're going to keep the knees up. 2, 1. I want you to keep the knees up. Final burnout here. You're going to tap both toes down together. Again, if you feel the back lift at all, you're not going to go all the way down. And then you're going to pull the elbows in as you crunch up. So you go tap and exhale, you pull. All right, you got it, guys. Let's go for 10. Exhale, you pull for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe. Use that breath to help you. 4. In 3, we're going to hold the knees lifted. 2, think of that trick, pushing the head in the palms. 1, hold it here, elbows in tight. We crunch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. We rest. 4, 3, 2. Okay, so we're going to finish with the left glute. So the left foot's now going to be forward, and the ball of your right foot is going to be on the soft Pilates ball or pillow or whatever you're using as little elevation for your back foot. Okay, so from here, all the weight is over this left leg. We're in this split squat position. So you're just going to sit the booty back, drive through this left tripod of your foot to stand up. Yeah. So we're in that neutral spine. We're not driving this knee forward. We're pulling it back. And then we're just going to lift. Okay, you guys, home stretch. I'm watching my time. We have about 45 seconds here. And my left glute is already firing up. So again, sitting that booty back like you have a stool behind you. You're widening these sit bones, keeping the chest lifted. You don't want to drop the chest. And lift. Down and up. Breathe. I like an exhale on the way up. Remember, you want little to no weight on this back foot. As my ball is lopsided. Keep going. Down and up. We have 10 seconds. In 10, we're going to start for that little bow. 9, 8, 7. In 6, push through it. 5, 4, 3. We keep it low. 2, 1. Hold it low. We hinge. Yeah, we're in that little deadlift. So from the waist up, keep that flat back. We bow and then we lift. We're going to squeeze that butt cheek at the top. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 10. We're here for 9. In 8, we'll reposition that right foot. 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, breathe through it. 3, 2, 1. Top of the right foot comes onto the ball. You're going to extend the right leg, and then you're going to roll the ball as you bend the knee in. We're just scootering it in and out. Exhale, pull. If you don't have a ball or a slider or anything to move the foot, I just want you to tap the toes back, tap them in, but I want this leg to feel weightless. Yeah, it's almost like you're just balancing on this supporting leg. Yeah. So, however this feels best for you, I want you to do it that way. Let's go. Last 10. In 9, we'll finish with that rotation. 8, 7. In 6, we'll hold that leg straight. 5. Last 4. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Hold it straight. Hands to prayer or whatever position you chose for that right side. We twist. We come back to center. So now we're getting deep into that left outer thigh, outer glute. Last 10. Breathe. 9. In 8, 7. Last 6. 5, 4. In 3, we rest. 2, 1. Good, rest. Lost my balance. Okay, you guys, we're going to finish with just a little upper body. If you were using weights, then you get a little extra credit upper body. Exciting. We're going to do some push-ups on the ball. So coming down to your knees, we're going to start with the right palm on the ball. We're going to do some tricep push-ups. Let's get these over with. We're going to do 30 seconds each side. Right palm is going to be on the ball. Left palm is going to be on the floor. If you want to come up to your toes, by all means, best of luck to ya. I'll be on my knees. If this gets sensitive for the wrist, ditch it. Yeah. We're going to keep the elbows narrow. I'm going to watch my time. We bend and extend. Abs stay nice and tight. Use the breath to help you. Yeah, really dig through the palms of your hands. Fire up the backs of your arms. We have 15 seconds. Then we switch sides. Keep those elbows nice and narrow. Shoot them straight back. Last 10. 9, 8. In 7, we'll switch. 6. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quickly switch sides. Ball underneath the left palm. We go last 30 seconds. Come on, you got it. Workout 1, almost done. Inhale, exhale, lift, and breathe. Try not to put it through that neck and shoulders. And press. We have 15 seconds. Almost there. You got it. Breathe. Last 10, 9, no hold, 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little child's pose. Stretch out the shoulders. So good, you guys. I'm so proud of you. That was workout 1 of the Holiday Hotties Challenge with Hotties Pilates. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on your mat tomorrow for workout 2.